Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason. Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Colts and the Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
In a storied career that has spanned 14 seasons and nearly 60,000 yards through the air, we're seeing a brand new chapter for Matt Ryan this year. With Atlanta in a rebuild, Ryan was dealt to Indianapolis, who is their 6th Week 1 quarterback in 6 seasons. One of the most decorated quarterbacks still active, this move will keep Ryan on a contender as he chases his first career Super Bowl title.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, like so many wide receivers, on his hands, and he's able to do.
Ready.
On first down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Dulin, 31 yards. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack, and at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Oh, the slant connects with Davante Adams. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Hines. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 47 yards, as they have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo set to get the football back here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Oh, and deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. On fourth down, Keenum. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They run on first down with Jackson to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A first throw for the backup Foles. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end Granson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Foles. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Andrew Ogletree. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They run with Hines. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Keenum. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To the air again, Keenum. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it.
Touchdown! James Cook, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Foles. That's complete. Mike Strong with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Foles. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's got Granson over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, Charles, here's a peek at their draft class for 2022. And look, we know this is a team that's known for an exciting passing attack. But in the first round, they kind of went on the flip side of that. Got a big-time player for their secondary.
And just because they can win those shootout games doesn't mean they want to be in that situation all the time. So it appeared that their goal was to bring in someone who can get his reps against one of the league's best offenses in practice and then go out and shut the airways down on Sundays.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Play action. It's Keenum. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Airing one out for Crowder. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The final shot before half for Keenum. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason match. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And quickly they get to the line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go on 4th. Keenum got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now it's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Granson, his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On second down, this is Jackson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Crowder. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw is Keenum. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go. Hines. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Keenum now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Banogu. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Keenum. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Back to throw, Keenum. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Keenum to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Let's go! And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Dulin ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Keenum and the offense now. Down by a field goal, 1:08 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Keenum setting up the screen for Cook. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. To throw is Keenum. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Keenum. And that's complete to McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Keenum now to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Keenum's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down, it's Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. So now this to potentially salvage a tie. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.